This is the AI News Flash for July 17th, 12 p.m. UTC. First up, SpaceX aborted a test flight of its Starship mega rocket at the last second. The company was expected to launch during a 90-minute window at 5:45 p.m. Texas time on Thursday, but an engine ignition failure forced it to scrub the attempt. It was SpaceX's first test flight since going public in June. As a result, the stock fell a further 3.5% in pre-market trading on Friday. Thursday's regular session close of $131.11 was already below the June IPO price of $135, leaving shares down roughly 19% since their debut. Musk said 2 Raptor engines will be removed and replaced, with another launch planned for early next week. SpaceX raised a record $85.7 billion in June in the biggest IPO ever, and investors are now watching its rocket test more closely than before. Next, General Compute, an AI inference cloud startup, secured a $400 million loan from investment firm Upper 90. The deal is reportedly the first financing to use inference-specific chips as collateral. General Compute runs on Sambanova's SN50 chips, which are power efficient, need no water cooling, and deploy faster across diverse data centers than GPUs. Upper 90 pioneered chip-backed lending when it financed Crusoe's GPU purchases back in 2021, a model that CoreWeave later standardized before going public. Founder Finn Puklowski called it capital organizing itself and the fragmenting of NVIDIA's monopolistic dominance. It signals investor confidence shifting toward open-source model inference over expensive frontier training infrastructure. Third, Indonesia is preparing a sweeping rewrite of its copyright law that would grant copyright to people who use AI to help generate content, Reuters reports. The draft introduces a tiered human involvement test. Works made with sufficient human creative direction get standard protection, while autonomously generated works with minimal human input receive more limited related rights protection. If passed, Indonesia would be the first Southeast Asian country to write AI into its copyright law. Tech giants such as Google could face sanctions, including having their local business permits revoked if they failed to comply. Google warned that rigid, overbroad mandates would harm local creators, slow innovation, and leave Indonesia an international outlier. And finally, according to Bloomberg, businesses that rely on AI are abandoning dependence on any single model and increasingly mixing and matching several. The shift follows a July wave of releases, with Anthropic's Claude Sonnet 5, OpenAI's GPT-5.6, and xAI's Grok 4.5 all arriving within weeks. With frontier models now close in quality, teams are routing tasks that don't need the best model to the cheapest one that's good enough, treating the model as a swappable component. When releases arrive this fast, hardwiring a product to one provider and version is the losing move. Keeping models interchangeable turns every new release into an upgrade opportunity, rather than a costly migration. That's all for this AI News Flash.